My will, Vinny,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you some shit.
Really?
Yeah, I got a bunch of tech that never fucking works. And it's just nonstop headaches. I'm going to give all of that to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
You already give me a lot of grief.
Yep. I figure I'd give you a little bit more after
way
I
out.
finally decide it's been a good run.
This is really a strange way to start a show.
Well, it is the creep off.
Yeah, good point.
You're listening to the Karl Network.
Attention parents, what you're about to see is not suitable for kids. Shoot, it's not even suitable for some grown-ups. You might want to walk away now if you ain't into these type of things.
If you're a kid, don't get on here, okay? See, that's how you do a disclaimer. Okay? You tell the kids to get out the fuck off the damn page.
I'm going to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock.
I'm going to deliver the goods because I'm alive and I'm not backing down.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Hola, creepos. Welcome to another episode of your favorite true crime podcast, the show about creeps by creeps for you creeps. I'm your host. My name is Vinny, and joining me in studio today, looking and wearing a collared shirt, it's hot Karl.
What is happening, Vinny? Happy 4-0 start to the season to you, my friend.
You know what?
Which
one of us is sooner to check out? I mean, come on. The way you started this thing, and now you're bringing up the 4-0 Buffalo Bills.
4-0, baby. We're not slowing down either. The defense is decimated. There's no one on the defense that's healthy right now. Wait till they get healthy. It's going to be a problem for the AFC.
Oh,
Going to be a problem.
I
And then
guess.
Josh Allen will go down and they'll lose every game. But, up until that point, it's going to be great.
I guess I'm just going to have to run the car in the garage for a while tonight before the game.
Is that why your wife got you a Tesla?
No, I do not have a fucking
She's
Tesla.
worried about you.
Don't you start rumors like that, Karl Hamburger. Don't you do it. Hey, everybody. It's another episode of The Creep Off. For those of you, if it's your first time tuning in, Karl, would you explain to everyone the rules of what we do here?
We do a true crime show that you have to pay attention to. Because Vinny and I will be presenting who we think is the biggest creep in a certain category today. That category is college football player. And we'll both present who we think is the biggest creep in that category. And then you go to thecreepoff.com. You vote for who you thought brought the bigger creep. Our results girl, who we'll see in just a minute, who's very lovely, will tally up the votes for us. And the next week, she'll let us know who won the previous week. Whoever got the most votes gets a win for that episode. When you get to 5 wins in a round, you win the round. The other person has to spin the dreaded wheel of consequences.
Right back there behind me. Now, I am technically on game point.
You
I
are.
am 2 ahead of you. It's 4-2 right now.
It's a good thing I brought it last week. I'm feeling pretty confident about
Dude.
this. I know Danny doesn't want to let me down again. She's been letting me down a lot this round.
Oh, man.
And no, she doesn't want to do that.
I feel pretty confident because my guy was, fucking with little boys. And I think most of our listeners are really offended by that. So without any further ado.
I hope so. I would hope most of our listeners.
That's a good point. It's Danny. Hi there, Danny.
Hi guys, what's up?
You look great today.
Yes, Danny.
thank
I like.
Always.
I would tell you what. I love the glasses. Very smart look on you.
Oh, thank
You'll-
you. I wear them all the time. I just sometimes don't on stream because the glare, that's annoying.
Sure.
But,
Sure. Tell us more.
oh,
Actually,
you know.
don't. Tell us who won last week.
Okay, creepiest substitute teacher, surprisingly enough, was not John Melendez.
Correct.
No, he is. This is
Oh, yeah.
technically.
Those are the rules.
This is technically second creepiest
Yep.
substitute teacher. Let's make sure we
Yeah.
got that clear.
For sure. What a dork. 53% of the vote goes to Karl and Amelia.
What the hell is he supposed to be?
Well done to all those creepos out there, the cuzzaroos and the creepos. Thank you very much for your vote. I have to say, this girl getting up on the desk in front of a bunch of 8-year-olds and diddling herself was definitely some creepy ass behavior.
All right, Karl. Congratulations. I'm a gentleman. You are still 1 point behind me. I am still on game point.
This is true. All of this is true.
Danny, where could everybody find you?
At Danny Desolation on Instagram.
That's right, everybody. Make sure you
Is there
check
someone
in.
who hasn't friended you yet on Instagram? What are they waiting for? Get over there.
Go
I know,
bother
right?
Danny on Instagram. Don't
Yes.
be creepy, but just tell her to creep off that
Don't
shit.
be creepy. Okay, yeah, good luck with that.
Right.
Be smooth.
Yeah, when you slip it into the DMs.
Yeah, be smooth with that.
Yeah, please. All right, we will see you again next week. Thank you for
Thanks,
your
Danny. I
service.
like you better than usual today.
Oh, good. I like you better than usual, too. Thanks.
Aw. Love you more than a friend.
Get out of here, both of you. You know what? You can both leave. I feel like I did shoo her out because I was not expecting to lose there today.
I know you really were just like dismissive just now. Like, all right, that's enough out of you. Bye.
Get
That's enough.
out of here. All right. Well, you already told everybody what our category is this week, college football. It
That's
was
true.
chosen by our pal Alex, the Oracle. So good pick. Good pick. We haven't done it yet. So, Karl, why don't you ring that bell? And since you won last week, you get to go first.
All right, Vinny, I am bringing in a creep who played D3 wide receiver down in Tennessee.
Division 3.
That's correct, my friend.
You really were scouring for creeps.
I only know Division 3. I went to SUNY Brockport. I didn't even know that there's a D1. I never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
William Riley Gall goes by Riley Gall. And Riley started dating Emma when she was 14 as a freshman in high school. He was 16 as a junior.
Would you like to see a picture? Should I show the picture of the two?
Please, they're a lovely couple. She was a cheerleader. He was the star wide receiver at Central High School in Knoxville, Tennessee. If you want to show them formal, you can show that. You can show them as a football. Yep, lovely couple. She's a
my
very cute
goodness.
girl.
Yeah, she is.
Football player here. She was the only freshman who made the cheerleading squad. She's very good at cheerleading and other things too, I would imagine.
The rest of the girls on that squad looked like Karl and I.
Right. It is Knoxville we're talking about now. There's lovely women down there in Tennessee.
Sure.
And Emma was one of them. So they dated on and off for a couple of years. Riley started getting real controlling and possessive and clingy.
Well, he should be. He's a wide receiver. He's got to control,
That's
possess
true.
the ball.
You can't let go.
You can't let go. You got to
Don't
hold
put
on
it
to
on
everything.
Don't put it on the turf, man. You can't do that.
If it comes near you, you got to get it with both hands, Riley.
So he went to college in the area so they could continue to date. But the problem was now she's going to high school. He's going to college. He's not seeing her every day. He's trying to control what she's wearing. Like, what do you wear to that high school? I think boys are going to start noticing you. I don't want that. Can't have that going on. So she was kind of getting freaked out a little bit. She blocked him on her phone and stuff because he was texting too much. So then he started stalking her. Started going to the supermarket where she worked and waiting out in the parking lot for hours for her to come out of work. And so now fast forward to October of 2016. So he's well into his freshman year of college. She's a junior in high school, 16 years old. And he gets real agitated with her. He starts sending her messages that are just like, I hate you. I hate everything about you. You're the biggest bitch I've ever come in contact with.
That's horrible.
I know. He's being a real jerk off to this lovely lady.
She's going to go running off with some senior now. You're just chasing her away from you, buddy.
Things escalated from there. He wrote, "You're dead to me. I'll check the obituary. Fuck you." And that's when her parents got involved. And they said, Emma, we don't want you seeing this boy anymore. He seems like bad news.
Yeah, I don't want you going out with this college football player anymore.
Yep. Yeah, get a D1 player. You know how hot you are? Why are you dating a D3 receiver?
That's a good point. Like, she has a better chance at a college scholarship for cheerleading than this guy has playing football.
Agreed.
Okay,
so what happens is she decides, okay, she's got to break it off. He's being controlling. He's being a bit of an asshole. And so what does this douchebag do, Vinny?
Lets her go gracefully and starts dating girls his own age?
No. He pulls a Dalia. I'm going to kill myself.
All right. You beat me last week. You got to bring in one of these again.
And then he like attempted suicide. His buddies had to help him. Oh, I almost killed myself. Emma doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Wah.
I just have to say, when you put it like that, I want to vote for you.
It's the worst.
Nothing worse
He's
than
the
that.
worst kind of person. I fucking hate it.
Oh, my God.
Then he starts messaging her from an anonymous number because she blocked him. And what does he tell her from the anonymous number? That he was kidnapped. We've kidnapped your boyfriend, Riley. She's like, whatever. I can't deal with this asshole anymore. It's too much.
We broke up, and I'm at the mall with my friends right now. So,
oh my gosh, it's just nonstop. This guy trying to get her attention.
what do they think a teenage girl is going to do? They're calling her to tell him that he's been kidnapped. She's going to lead the search party for him. What does he think's going to fucking happen?
He wants her to feel bad for him and be like, Riley, I need to take you back. You're going through such a hard time right now. You're trying to off yourself and you get kidnapped. Just seems like a lot of bad things are happening to you. You probably need my sweet puss back in your life. That's what he's hoping would happen. That's not what happened, though. So one night, he decides he's going to scare her. He says, okay, what if I scare this bitch into coming back with me? So he dresses up in all black with a black mask and just starts stalking around the neighborhood at night. Huh. And she's like, what in the fuck is going on? This is creepy. AF.
What are you doing here? I thought you got kidnapped.
Well, it wasn't him. It wasn't him, Vinny.
Oh.
You know, he's sending their messages like, hey, your friends are telling me there's some creep in the neighborhood. If you need me to come and protect you, I'd be happy to do that. So 2 nights later, he does just that. He heads down to her house, where he's not allowed, by the way. The parents do not want him there.
Sure.
And he decides, so he did this thing. His grandfather's got a 9mm Glock that he left in his car. And so this guy like grabbed his
grandpa.
This guy grabbed his grandpa's handgun. And so he decided, you know what? She's not afraid of this guy dressed in all black, stalking around the neighborhood. What if someone, I don't know, shot up her bedroom? Would that scare her?
Maybe that will send her back to me.
Maybe that'll be what'll do it. So around 3 a.m., this guy's hanging out by the house, and Vinny shoots 2 rounds through the wall of her bedroom. Not a window, just a wall.
See, that to me, I would think that's probably the safer way to do it. Like, because if you shoot it through the window, I feel like the bullet's going to travel further. I think if you shoot it into the wall, it's going to make a lot of noise, startle people, maybe not go through all the way. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, here's the 911 call from the next morning.
Oh, no.
I just tried to wake up my daughter for school, and she has no pulse.
How old is she?
She's 16.
You said that she's non-responsive?
Yeah, her tongue's hanging out of her mouth.
Stay on the line. I'm transferring you to rural metro.
Hit her right in the head. Took her out immediately.
It was a 1 in a million shot, Doc.
it was quite, I mean, he knows where the bed is in the
Holy
bedroom, but
shit.
wow. Just took her out, and her mom finds her the next morning trying to wake her up for school. You know, singing that little song at the end of the bed. Who's going to have a wonderful day? It's Emma. Hey, Emma. Emma? Oh.
Emma, would you put your tongue back in your mouth?
It's very rude to stick your tongue out at me, young lady. Just trying to get you up in the morning.
If you don't put your tongue and your brains back into your face.
So I watched the entire interrogation he had with the police because he was a suspect, obviously. And the police were like, so what were you doing in the time between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m.? He claims he was back at the dorms in the parking lot crying, looking through old photos of them and old messages and just sobbing away by himself because he's so distraught. Again, this guy is such a little bitch.
I assume he actually did do that after he fired the gun.
Yeah.
And went back there and sat around and cried like a little bitch.
They were able to see that his phone was located next to her house at the time that
he kept his phone on him too.
Oh yeah. Well, what's funny is he thought he was going to get away with it. His buddies were convinced that he's the one who shot Emma, and they like Emma. And so they decided to work with police. And he sits down and has a conversation with his buddies and talks about how he's got to get rid of this gun. You know, because he could get framed for murder if someone were to find this gun.
Get the fuck out of here. He's gaslighting his friends like that.
Yep. And listen to this. Because
it's a 1 in a million thing. I have the exact type of gun that was used to kill Emma. It's all a coincidence, guys.
You guys got to believe me. I'm on the up and up over here. I'm not attempting suicide or faking being kidnapped or anything. I'm cool.
Hands in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Cover up.
Right. So these are all his teammates on the football team. And they decide, they're like, yeah, we'll record this guy's conversation for you. So this is part of the recording that they did for the police.
So I'm trusting you guys, like, with my life, because, I mean, this is 70 years in jail if I get convicted of something I did do. And are you busy right now? If you have to do anything, well, can we go to bluffs? Because I need to get rid of the bluff. I'm going to throw it in the water. They'll never find me. I'm trying to get the water with, like, rocks. Well,
I don't know if you're following this. It's
I'm
a little
trying
muffled.
to. It was muffled.
But basically, he's saying, all right, I need your guys' help. I got to throw my gun in the water. He's going to go to the Tennessee River from the bluffs and chuck this thing so they can't be found.
Hey, stupid. Why do you need help with that? You
Okay.
can't fucking throw a gun yourself.
Here's the reason. It was the analysis on this from police was that he wants them to be accomplices so that they go along with his story. Because now if they help him get rid of the murder weapon, they could get in trouble. You know?
He strikes me as like Melendez smart, where he's maybe like a half a step ahead,
Yeah.
but not really well
But
thought
he
out.
thinks he's clever. Like he thought
Right.
during this interrogation, he thought he had all the answers for the cops, and there were so many problems with it. Let me just finish this
Yeah,
recording.
go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, we did with the logs. Sure. We can go on that. The smaller ledge that really looks out of the water. I mean, I got your back, man. I just Jesus Christ, dude. I got your back. If it's in the Tennessee River, they will never find it. So that's why I just want to eliminate that from the equation as a whole. I feel you. Cover your bases. Cover your bases. I mean, I feel you. That's your decision.
All right. So his buddy's like, all right, man, if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. So they all drive over to the bluffs next to the river. And guess who's there, Vinny?
Weird to see you here, Riley. What's that you got?
Why are
a
the
fishing pole?
Why are the police there? Holy shit, the police are there. They see him with the murder weapon. So they set him up and he got busted for that. Gull was convicted of first-degree murder, felony murder, tampering with evidence, stalking, reckless endangerment, possessing a firearm during a dangerous felony, and theft. Judge McGee sentenced Gull to life in prison without the possibility of parole for 51 years. And also, he's a little crybaby bitch who murdered a chick who was in her prime, or was about to be in her prime, I should say. Not in her prime, not yet, almost there. And
Good catch.
took that away from the rest of us. Vote for Karl at thecreepoff.com.
Well, Carl, you ignorant slut. Let me explain to you something, my friend.
Okay.
If we're talking college football creeps, there's only one fucking football program we need to be discussing.
Michigan University.
Try again.
Oh.
Penn fucking State, Carl.
Son of a bitch.
There is only one university
All right.
that is fucked up when it comes to creeps. Penn State's in a class of their own, folks.
If God doesn't love Penn State, then why is the sky blue and white?
It's not that color, blue and white.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't even know why that's a saying. Good point.
Yeah. So listen, man. They had a head coach for a real long time. Maybe you heard of him, Joe Paterno.
I'm familiar with Jopa.
Guy never saw a crime in his life.
Nope. Not with those glasses.
Nope. The only thing he sees out of those beauties is bacteria. Those things are disgusting.
He couldn't recognize the defense, though. He did know when they were going 3-4 and when they were playing cover 2.
Great. He sensed it in the force. But
Yes.
this old piece of shit. 1977 is the year we're going to talk about, Carl. Penn State brought in a linebacker from Long Island. This young fella.
It's a linebacker university right here. That's what
Yeah.
they're known for.
Todd Hodney, big recruit for them. He was a starter his freshman year, helped the team make the Fiesta Bowl, played as a freshman, Carl.
Okay.
Seemed like the real deal. But a bit of a problem off the field. You see, during his sophomore summer vacation, he went back to Long Island and him and his buddies were robbing places. And they got arrested breaking into a stereo shop. So Joe Pa at that point has to get involved. And he says, listen, I should throw you off the team for breaking the law like this. But, you know, you're a really good player.
Yeah.
And since you're a really
How many
good
tackles
player,
for loss did I have, Coach? No, I know. We're considering that. That's true.
Yep. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to throw you off the team. We're not even going to kick you off of school. We're just going to kind of like suspend you for a while.
Yeah, don't go to class, all right? I just want you in the gym.
Dude, you're not far off.
I'm sure I'm not.
So this fucking maniac is on campus that September, the year after his rookie year. He's not playing. He's got a lot of time on his hands. And all of a sudden, there's a rape spree happening on campus, Carl.
Okay.
Women started reporting rapes at State College. All of these rapes happen to be off-campus students inside their own apartments. These are women that were like sophomores and juniors.
I'm sorry, you said spree. It just sounded like it was fun. I know it's not a fun thing.
Yeah, I can imagine him running into an apartment. This guy's huge, and he's running into an apartment all quiet, trying to be sneaky. And what he would do is he'd go and he'd unscrew all the light bulbs and make sure that the lights can't be turned on.
Okay.
Then he'd lie and wait until a woman comes in. Then she would go to turn on the lights and be like, hey, my lights aren't working. Next thing she knows, she's getting smeared by a linebacker, and then he's smearing things all over her and inside of her.
Oh, boy.
But he did all this at knife point, by the way. He would tie them up and hold them down. He didn't kill any of them, but there was a run going of 12 women this happened to over like 3 months.
I got news for this guy. College girls are easy, especially if you're a star on the football team. What are you doing?
This guy's a sicko, dude.
Oh,
he's just a predator.
Good point.
He's a real fucking monster.
Yeah.
One of these victims, the 12th victim's name was Betsy Saylor. She came home one night.
Has there ever been a hot Betsy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
There have been a couple of hot Betsies.
Okay.
What's her name? Well, fuck. Betsy. Her name's Betsy. I go, what's her name?
Good old Betsy.
Yeah, there's a couple of hot Betsies. You got to go back a while.
Okay.
But tied her up, raped her, but he left behind the knife. He left his knife in her apartment. And then the police got a break because here's the other thing that was going on, Karl, that I failed to mention. After all of these rapes, all of these women started getting creepy prank phone calls. Oh, got your pussy. Oh. You're like, I don't know. He's just making these calls and hanging up, breathing heavy. And the thing that this guy didn't realize is that Betsy's dad worked for the phone company.
Oh.
She's a local. So he was able to trace the phone call to the dorm that it was made from. And there was 2 people living in that dorm. Todd was one of them.
What an idiot.
And since
he's calling from his dorm room and terrorizing these women that he had assaulted.
Correct.
He's stupid.
And not only that, Karl.
Yeah.
He left a knife behind. And he already has a criminal record because he was arrested for breaking and entering. So guess what the cops did? They knew 2 guys were in that dorm. They see this guy's got a record. They compare the fingerprints, knife, to the fingerprints they took from his file, and they were a match. So at that point, they go and find good old Papa Joe and say, hey, where the fuck is this guy? And Joe goes, I don't know. He's that way. I don't fucking know.
I just work here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. So Paterno got this guy a fucking lawyer, dude.
Really? He's that good a linebacker.
The school got this kid a fucking lawyer. The lawyer had him turn himself in. He goes to court.
So who's your creep, Sandusky? Where are we going with this?
No, my creep is fucking
okay.
Todd Hodney.
Gotcha.
So this is a really crazy part of this. He's definitely out of school now, but he still has this lawyer. This lawyer, he ends up getting convicted of this rape, the one rape. No jail time. Have a great life, kid. See you later. They let him walk.
Oh, the 70s.
He goes back to Long Island.
Who was the victim? A young woman? It's fine. what are you going to do, right?
Sorry, I got to deal with my dog real quick.
Vinny is both ill and dog sitting today. So
correct.
No, he takes this show real seriously. Keep voting for Vinny at thecreepoff.com.
I'm in the middle of the story. So they let him walk free. He goes back to Long Island within weeks, Karl. First, April 23rd, 1979, raped a 20-year-old woman in Oyster Bay Cove. April 30th, dragged a 20-year-old girl, Barbara Johnson, into the woods, tied her up with her own sweatpants and raped her.
Jesus.
And then on May 31st, he tried to rape a 16-year-old girl who fought back. A neighbor who was an off-duty NYPD officer saw him running, chased him down, and that's how they finally caught him.
Jesus.
So by then, he's tied to at least 5 unsolved sexual assaults in Nassau County. So by 1979, just 6 months after being convicted at Penn State and being able to walk because of the football program,
I don't know who's on trial here.
He gets sentenced to life, 25 to life. But guess what, Karl? Or 7 to 21 years.
Okay.
He serves about 18 of those years. And after he gets released, he needed some quick cash. So he calls a taxi.
Rapist for hire. Rapist for hire.
He calls a taxi, pulls a gun on a taxi driver, or a knife, I'm sorry, pulls a knife on the taxi driver. The taxi driver decided to fight back. Todd beat the guy to death.
To death?
Yes, he actually murdered a taxi driver after getting out of prison for all of these fucking rapes.
Not smart.
Then he was finally sentenced to 25 years of life, where he died in prison in 2020 of cancer. So again, this guy was a football player, and because of football, it allowed him to have a complete disgusting life of crime. And I think that should be taken into account when you go to thecreepoff.com this week and you vote for your pal Vinny.
All right. Vote for Karl at thecreepoff.com.
No.
Or whoever you thought brought the bigger creep.
I said vote for Vinny
this week.
Okay, whoever you thought brought the bigger
You know,
creep.
we are celebrating today. We're celebrating a couple of things. One of the things we're celebrating, of course, is Super Chat Monday.
Certainly.
Which I want to celebrate in just a moment. But I also want to bring up, Dr. Steve, who's a real mensch.
Yep.
One of my favorite guys in the Dabbleverse. Whatever, everyone's favorite guy in the Dabbleverse.
Yep.
What am I talking about?
Yep.
He has set up a GoFundMe for Shuli and me because we have a lot of legal fees. I don't know if you've seen the nonsense that's been going on with the Lowell suit.
Interesting.
Like 74 things filed. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so he set up a GoFundMe for us. And if anybody wants to contribute, if they want to fight back against the dabbling asshole, fightthedabbler.com is where you can go to help raise some funds for our legal fees as we continue to fight back against this asshole. We obviously have an anti-slap suit that we're looking at. So if you want to go and help us out and support us in this endeavor, fightthedabbler.com.
This is it, huh?
That's it, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, we just launched this yesterday. So really appreciate your guys' support on this if you'd like to help us out. And thanks so much to Dr. Steve for setting this up. That was really sweet of him.
You know what I
to
thought
do
you
that.
were going to do? Honestly, pal.
What's that?
I thought you were going to say, hey, man, I don't know if you guys know this, but Dr. Steve, one of our favorite people in the world, just celebrated his 70th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were going to talk about that. I didn't know that existed.
Happy birthday, Steve. We missed him in Detroit because it was his 70th birthday.
Yeah, man.
He didn't want to celebrate with us.
I don't blame
He
him.
wanted to celebrate with family and loved ones.
He can't be
Go
that
figure.
good of a guy.
Go figure. But it is Super Chat Monday. I just wanted to let you guys know about that. So thanks in advance for the support. And don't we all want to see this asshole get the consequences he deserves?
You know what? I'm looking here, and there's a lot. 27 people have donated so far.
Nice.
That's so cool of you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Including
my buddy Ben Ratner, who I was hanging out with a couple weekends ago.
Wasn't he a producer for Anthony?
Yes, Compound Media. He was the first producer ever on Compound Media. He rapped. So thanks to Ben Ratner for doing that. Labyrinth Mystic's been a member for 9 months. Sorry, lads. I went heavy donating to Karmic this weekend. I'll try to make it up next weekend. Do you get anything for these member chats? Go Bills. We do not, but we appreciate you being a member, and that's why you get to do that. And go Bills. Thank you for the support. He gifted a Creep Off channel membership. Thank you very much for doing that, Labyrinth Mystic.
For whoever just got that lucky membership, you are now going to be able to see our bonus episodes every Friday.
Oh, we just did one on Friday with your buddy
Colin Delaney.
Colin Delaney, professional wrestler.
Yeah.
And that was a fun episode.
We talked all about the Raja Jackson incident, David, and a couple of good Scum stories. So check that one out. It's up now.
Yeah, Raja Jackson, if you don't know, the son of Rampage from UFC fame, was supposed to be doing
sorry.
He's supposed to be doing a professional wrestling, goes into the ring and beats a guy up thing, but kind of lost his mind and almost murdered him in the ring. The guy was unconscious and he just never stopped punching him in the face.
And we learned how poorly run that show was because someone ran in and pinned the basically corpse of the guy that Raja Jackson.
The ref gave the 3 count and everything. It's not obviously funny, but
the guy's face looked like cat food, and somebody just jumped on top of him to pet it. It's great.
So support us, the creepoff.com. You can find a link to Patreon, of course, this YouTube channel if you want to see the bonus stuff we do every Friday.
Rumple Trenchcoat, thanks for the $5. I'm not really happy with this guy, but after him, he's a pretty good shot. I think he's talking about your creep.
Yeah. I mean, what are the chances of that? I mean, I guess there's a pretty good chance you shoot it in someone's bedroom, but you're going to hit time. Never mind.
Right. Nola Steve, thanks for the $5. Hi, Carl. You're welcome for the layup win in Buffalo yesterday. We got our money's worth on that roughing the kicker penalty.
Oh.
Dolphins suck too, Vinny. I know.
That was ill-timed, and our punter looked like he was puking afterwards. It hit him right in the knee. It looked like it hyperextended it, and it looked like he was in so much pain he was vomiting on the field. But anyway, neither here nor there. You guys actually played a really good game, and the Bills looked like they were going to lose it.
Labyrinth Mystic, thanks for the $2. Carl's creep lesson: finish your trip to Greenland.
Right.
Yeah.
I always say, just do it.
Someone in the chat earlier may have named this episode. They said "The Boy Who Cried Greenland." I think that's going to be the name of it. Rubble Trenchcoat, thanks for another $5. Wow, Carl. Case ended like an episode of Columbo if Robert Culp was mentally impaired.
Right.
There it is. New member. Hey, Keith J73, thanks for joining.
That's a creepy photo.
I'll let you read this piece of shit.
Michael P, go Bills. Go Bills, Michael P. Fun season so far.
I'm a fan of Michael P, but I just can't get behind Buffalo ever. Carl.
Yes.
You know what time it is?
Is it time for my cop cam?
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
I can't wait to see Carl's cop cam. Fight with the cops for no reason. Will you please show me Carl's cop cam? Lose all your rights, ruin your life.
This one comes in from Anthony Lipke. And, typically it's months before these videos surface and go up on YouTube. Well, this took place in Fairview Heights, Illinois, September 24th at 9 a.m. This is just last week.
5 days ago.
Yes. Right. 5 days ago.
Fresh body cam, baby.
You see this cop, he's pulling over a vehicle for having a license plate that has expired for 5 years. This guy's license plate has been expired for a long time. So routine traffic stop, gets out, walks over to the passenger side to stay out of the road. And that's where we pick things up. My clip number 1.
Shit.
That's a whoopsie.
My vehicle's just been hit. Started an ambulance.
Hey, what happened?
You tell me.
I need a new car.
This guy gets out. So he's driving a 2018 Camaro, slams into this police car that's just stopped there behind this other car. Hit him so hard that the cop car went into this guy that he's pulled over. Did you hear tires squealing or anything? I don't think this guy even tried to stop.
That guy just rammed directly into it. And I want to see the back of the cruiser, but that cruiser moved a pretty good.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see if we can watch this back it up.
Well, yeah, you can watch that again. The next clip's going to show you some of the damage that was done.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happened.
Here, come over here, buddy. Get out of the road. Here, have a seat real quick. Have a seat. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What happened, dude?
I don't know, man. I've been drinking.
You been drinking?
Yeah, I've been drinking.
Okay.
And I took some weed pills.
Some weed pills?
Yeah.
Pretty honest guy, actually. Pretty refreshing, isn't it?
Everything that this man has said has been truthful.
Yep.
What happened?
I got to get a new car.
I got a new correct. And I am drunk and on weed pills.
Yes.
Cool. All right. I like it honest.
I've never done weed pills before. It sounds interesting, though. I would try that.
It's probably not.
Well, this guy, though, realizes that he might be able to pay for all of this. It might not be a problem. My clip 3.
Oh, good.
I got insurance. It ain't going to cover that, though.
Well, I don't know, but that's not what we're concerned about right now. We're concerned about everybody's okay, all right?
All right.
Yeah, I don't think insurance covers the attorney fees for your DWI. Would be my guess on that one.
I'm surprised this guy isn't in cuffs yet.
Yeah, well,
this cop is really like, I guess, you know what? That's the lesson here. You see how docile this cop is towards him?
Yep.
Because the man is being honest.
Because he's honest, and actually he's talking. So the cop's just like, all right, if he's going to keep talking, and we're going to hear some more honesty in my clip number 4, that's quite shocking.
Wow. If I was a defense attorney, I would advise him to shut up at this point, but let's see what he says.
I did that on purpose, sir.
What, you hit me on purpose?
Yeah, I did.
Why is that?
I'm bored.
He hit the cop. Notice there was no attempt at braking or anything like that. He slammed into a parked car, police car. Why'd you do that? I don't know. I got nothing else going on today.
What an asshole.
I did it on purpose. I'm bored. It's fantastic. We're going to find out a little bit more about why he did that. It wasn't just out of boredom. Vinny, my clip number 5, we're going to learn a little bit more here.
So you ran in the back of me on purpose?
Yep.
Why is that?
I hate cops, man.
Yeah? All right.
I hate cops.
This is all Gavin Newsom's Twitter's fault.
Dude, I am telling you, I'm really glad the media drummed up so much hatred for the police back in 2020 and just kept pushing that over and over and over again to make sure that the police were enemy number 1. It's working out really well for everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a tremendous service, aside from feeding us pharmaceutical ads nonstop, also telling us all to be afraid of the police and hate them. Fantastic job, news media. You guys are killing it.
Yep.
Keep up the good work. Fucking assholes. All right. So now we got to figure out if an ambulance is coming. And why do you think an ambulance? Well, let me ask you this, Vinny. Why do you think an ambulance would come to this scene right now?
Well, a couple of reasons. Just to check in to make sure if anybody's hurt, but I'm guessing the driver of the car that was actually pulled over got rear-ended there by the cop car.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a chain of events, like a chain reaction kind of thing. So I'm guessing it's that driver who needs the ambulance.
Yeah, so Kean John L. Jennings here, who drove into the car, he's got a very different thought of why the ambulance is coming.
Oh, okay.
We got an ambulance coming, okay?
All right.
All right.
They gonna take me home or I'm going?
I don't know. You ain't got no weapons on you, do you?
No, sir.
All right. Go ahead and put your handgun back for me.
All right.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna come and check you out, okay, partner?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sir. The ambulance is coming to take you home. That's what ambulances do. They drive you to your house.
God, will they take me to get a new car?
Right. They take me to the Chevy dealership. I really do enjoy my Camaro. I'd like another one.
Yeah.
But
And by the way, I don't like EMTs
I
either.
don't like EMTs. You're cool. You're cool. You got to go. So that's a shorty. It was a quick one. I just thought that was really funny. This guy was charged with criminal damage to government property and 3 counts of aggravated battery. The driver of the vehicle getting pulled over was given a warning and allowed to go on their way. Do you know how annoyed I would be if I got pulled over by a cop? I'm already irritated. And then someone rams into the cop car hits the back of my car. I'm like, motherfucker, like I need this today.
And look at that. The back of this person's car, I mean, this is all plastic and shit is all cracked.
Yeah, but it's just the cop's just like, okay, you're free to go. It's like, all right, can we exchange insurance information? What the fuck?
You could leave.
All right, fine, I'll just leave. Fair enough. So that was a fun one. Thanks, Anthony, for sending that in.
Solid work.
Little quickie.
Solid work. That was a quickie. Carl, I believe it's time for some voicemails brought to you by our friends in Syracuse.
All right.
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the City of Syracuse. Syracuse just celebrated Family Weekend. Unfortunately, all our dads are still driving Ubers in Florida. See you in Syracuse.
See what you did there? A little John Melendez reference.
I think it was. All right. Podcast Prophet checking in a shorter one than usual. Good job, Podcast Prophet.
Hey, boys. Podcast Prophet here. Holy Spirit is speaking through me. You know what kind of bee makes you sleepy? A Cosby. Yeah. Any hoodles. Vinny, you fucking piece of shit liar. How dare you promise an exclusive on when the next Weight Watchers was going to come out and then not deliver at the end of the bonus episode?
Right.
That's fucking shenanigans of the highest regard. I am very offended. Thank you, fuck you, bye. Also, this is why I'm a Kuzaroo.
Thank you.
No one cares.
Podcast Prophet. I actually retold his joke from last week to my wife. She rolled her eyes at me. I can't remember what it was, but I liked it.
Your
Vinny.
ex-wife, right?
Yeah, soon to be. Vinny, when are we doing Weight Watchers? I'm not even privy to this information.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next Weight Watchers is on the calendar.
Okay.
October 29th.
October 29th, a month from today.
Yes, that's right.
Excellent. I can't wait.
I'll tell you what, Dick and I have already been discussing a new game.
Okay.
I don't want to tease you what it is, but I will tease the name of the game.
Great.
It's called You Asked.
Okay.
We're going to have lots of fun with that. So
all right.
Make sure you remember the Patreon or YouTube. Also, scheduling note, next week and the week after,
yes.
The 6th and the 13th, I'm going to be on the road. I've got a couple of gigs, so we are going to be doing the Creep Off at noon on Tuesdays, the 17th and the 14th. So next week, you're going to be going Monday. Where the fuck's the episode, Vinny? I'm telling you now, guys. I love you, and we'll see you on Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday, kids.
Yes, we'll be on Tuesday, so that would be with the 7th and the 14th.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And we'll be on right before Who Are These Broadcasters? So
that's right.
Lucky them. They have a lead-in for once.
Hey guys, big time, long time. Was listening to the recent bonus episode, and you guys watched the whole Raja Jackson thing, and the wrestler that held him off. I think it would be funny and fitting is that for your guys' podcast, he actually does pedophile catching, and they're called scaling up catches, and I think it'd be hilarious if you guys watched one because he has some pretty good one-liners in there. So, Vinny, you're a fan already, but you'll like him even more. So, yeah, thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
When we're in the
I'll
ring,
remind you who it was. It was this guy, I think. This guy does pedo hunter catches.
Picking it up and he shoots a fucking double leg on me. By the way, work a better fucking double leg, you fucking prick. And then
yeah, that guy was great. I love
favorite.
that guy. All right, I'll check that out. I hope he pummels these creeps.
Yeah, that dude's like my new favorite. So
he's great.
I'm all in on that. And here we go.
I'm going to try and keep this as short as I can. Blackbird here, by the way. And for those that don't know, the Dick Show, I don't know if they're just indefinitely done with the rage voicemails, but I'll tie it in. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just found a new worse thing than trying to get on the freeway, but somebody's only going 30 on the on-ramp until just before the freeway. Then they step on it, but you're in a slow car, and so you can't really get up to 60 that fast, and you're just kind of fucked. No, there's a worse thing. It's being behind a semi-truck going through an intersection on a road that goes about 50. So you're about like 20 feet from the intersection. You find out that the light is actually fucking red. That guy just ran a red. Now you got to stop on your brakes. And maybe you're driving a pickup truck or me, like a van. I got this thing filled up full of shit that I got to go donate. Everything came crashing the fuck forward because I had to stop on a fucking dime. Fuck semi-trucks. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, like, oh, you didn't even fucking try. Like, that light couldn't have been red for, like, I know that light couldn't have been red for very long, but, like, come on. You see the yellow light, start fucking slowing down. I can't see over you, you piece of shit. So, guys.
Yeah, that was a very long voicemail.
Listen, what makes me a rage should come back to the Dick Show. I'm happy for people to come here and tell us what makes them a rage. The merging onto the expressway thing never stops bothering me. People refuse to get up to the fucking speed, and then they think that they can just like cut in and start driving. Like, you're going 30. You can't do that, you idiot, and you're fucking me up. But also, semis can't really slow down real quick and stop.
No, they can't.
So they have to actually run a red light. It's actually safer that they do that. And it's a little bit on you. A little bit.
I think I need to call in a creep report on myself.
Okay.
I don't know, something about that dumb Yankee bitch with a stupid fucking accent fighting the cop and calling him slurs and just I need to go to church. Don't call me back.
Young sir, don't get that worked up over it. You don't need to go to church.
Right. It's too much.
Now, someone who makes the best point of the week, and I'm going to have to ask the Oracle to look into this.
Okay.
Because I think I got robbed.
I swear to God that Karl's creep has been brought in on the show. So I say the point automatically goes to Vinny. I mean, good try, Karl, but can't get one past the OG listeners here. You mean?
Did you bring Amanda Wrestler before, Karl?
No. And you know how I know that?
No.
It was a suggestion from Alex. And Alex is on top of this shit. He does not give us reruns to bring.
Uh-huh. Okay. Alex, I want you to look into that.
Fuck you.
I want Alex to
Fuck
look into
you.
It. Independently.
Alex, you're the one who suggested it. I know you do your due diligence on it. I'm not worried about it.
All right. Well, Karl.
Look at you looking for a loophole. Trying to get your W.
It's not that it's against the rules to bring the same creep over.
That's true.
And
I have
over
brought
again.
Biden like 7 times at this point.
Yeah. Was he ever a substitute teacher? He was like a substitute president for a little while there.
Barely,
Did
yes.
he
Yeah, he
count?
just showed movies in class for 4 years.
Karl would have found a way to make it count, I'm pretty sure. All right, those are our voicemails. That means it is time for us to have
Can I get him a hell yeah?
That was the wrong one. I hit the wrong
Damn,
button.
you are hitting lots of things over there today.
I got just a big fat finger.
It's time for us to listen to the Scum Parade. With arson, murder, drugs, and jaywalking. You'll hear about a guy who fucked his dog. Catch up on the news this week. I want to hear the Scum Parade. Where's the Scum Parade? Where's the Scum Parade?
Oh, Karl. Boy, do we have some creeps for you today. I want to introduce you to our first introduction to the Scum Parade. This lady who seems reasonable. Doesn't she seem like a reasonable gal, everybody?
Of course. She's probably just singing along with whatever songs in her earbuds.
Well, she was on an American airline plane recently.
That sucks.
Yes. Her name is Ketty J. DeLone, and she's accused of walking and yelling throughout the cabin of the Las Vegas-bound flight, where she verbally threatened multiple flight attendants on September 16th, leading them to the point where they had to duct tape her to the seat and use zip ties to stop her from kicking and assaulting the stewards.
I am all for berating American Airlines employees because they all deserve it. But on the way to Vegas, like, fuck off. Can you just be cool? I'm trying to get to Vegas. If they have to fucking land this thing, before we get to Vegas, I'm going to be very unhappy with this woman. Also, what else do they use duct tape for? I fly a lot. I don't see these flight attendants using duct tape for anything but duct taping people to their seats.
Dude, what are you, slow? How do you think they keep those doors shut? The
What
emergency doors.
Oh no!
Those
Is that how they're closed on there? Just some duct tape?
Yeah, on the Boeings. That's what the inspectors do. They have Boeing.
I never read the instructions. Sometimes I sit in the exit row. I didn't realize step 1, remove the duct tape.
Well, actually, what they tell you to do, I always try to sit in the exit row on account of I value legroom more than my life.
Sure.
And what they tell you is they give you a roll. They say, hey, listen, if I feel it loose, tape it up a little bit for us.
Yeah. Just reinforce. Put it over the other duct tape that's already there.
Yeah. Make sure it holds. And don't waste it. One time I got silly with it and I was making like little people. I was like making little pieces.
They get upset about that?
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Yeah.
All right. Either way, I have some video of her after she got
making little people.
Yeah. You cut out the little pieces of tape and you can
Not
make
with
little
duct tape.
shapes.
No. You don't do that with duct tape. Nobody does that with duct tape.
Well, it was a long flight. It was like 4 hours.
Okay. Well, fair enough. You got to get creative, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I do. So she's restrained in her seat. She kicks a flight attendant, causes the worker to fall. And this is where we're going to pick up with this video I have, Carl.
Oh, good. I'm glad you have the video.
Yeah, this is her freaking out in the cabin. Listen to this bitch. Imagine being on this flight.
You don't know what the fuck I've been through, bitch. You don't know what the fuck I've been through, bitch. Kill yourself, bitch. You want to die, bitch. You know what I did? I put fucking roach poison in my daddy's coffee when I was 11, and it didn't work. Yeah. And in DR, we call it trepacito. And there's a song, too, called Trepacito. You want me to show you?
Yeah, how's it go?
Kill daddy with the roach poison.
It goes, trepacito, 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 trepacito. I think it goes like that.
That's like a song.
So if anybody wants to kill somebody, put roach poison. But make sure it's not expired.
Right.
And make sure you put a lot of it.
Right.
Because it didn't work for my daddy. He just fell asleep.
Good instructions. Does this woman have a podcast? She sounds like people that we review quite regularly on WATP. She's great.
I'm kind of a fan.
Yeah. I'm interested in everything she has to say.
Yeah. She made her first court appearance on September 18th in Vegas. A preliminary hearing is set to take place on October 1st. If found guilty, she's going to face 20 years for this.
Does the judge know it's American Airlines? And
she has a right to be angry.
They're the worst people on the planet. Listen, I'm not saying it isn't cool to get arrested in Vegas, but you got to get to the strip first. If you get arrested before you even get to the strip, you're doing it wrong.
Correct. If it's not on a casino floor, you're a pussy.
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's my stance. Carl, I want to introduce you to this guy. I forgot to do this story on Friday, but this is Jaquan L. Timothy. He's 23 years old. He's appearing in court this week, and he was charged with aggravated battery with a firearm on a July 19th shooting of his former love interest in Peoria, Illinois.
Okay.
The victim, who was shot in both feet.
Okay. It was like Tory Lanez with Megan Thee Stallion is shooting women's feet. No.
Dance, bitch.
Yeah, if he didn't say dance, bitch, that's a missed opportunity right there.
Agreed. This guy is no Yosemite Sam. Officers responding to a report of a shooting around 1:30 a.m. on July 19th found the victim suffering from gunshot wounds to her feet. During the investigation, officers learned that Timothy's current girlfriend, that he had allegedly told her before the shooting what he was about to do.
Okay.
Police claim Timothy allegedly shot his ex-girlfriend as, quote, a way to prove his love to his new girlfriend, prosecutors say.
Well, I'm convinced. That's how I need to hear. Sounds like he loves his new girlfriend.
Wouldn't it be great if one of your ex-girlfriends was like finally just shot those things off of you?
That'd be fantastic.
She just hates you so much. She's like, you know what? I gotta go fucking shoot your feet. And you're like, bitch, you help me out.
That's the problem, man. Nobody hates me that much. I mean, I shouldn't say nobody. None of my exes.
I actually have a list here.
Okay, well, we don't have to get it out right now. We can talk about that later. That's all.
Timothy. Sorry, I'm the worst, guys. That really got me. So if you could see some of these text messages he sent to the girlfriend, they're right there on the screen. He said, "You want me to prove my love? I did. I slid. She ain't die. That's not my fault." Like he's thinking she should have killed her. So he's saying he slipped. That's why he shot her in the feet. It's a bad aim.
Dude, the fact that so many people confess crimes using text messages is amazing to me in 2025. People don't realize that all of the phone companies are narcs and snitches. Are they retarded?
Dude, the girlfriend writes back.
Mm-hmm.
It is you. You asked if I wanted you to kill her, and I said yes, and you ain't do it.
Oh,
you shot her
fuck.
now. Get the fuck out.
Nothing's ever good enough for this bitch. Jesus Christ, she's in agony. I shot both of her feet. Is that enough for you? No? Ugh. We're breaking up.
Okay, bet. I'm just going to finna post you on IG. Go look at my IG. Childish as fuck. Stop posting me. I love you. I won't. I can't. How am I childish? I shot somebody for you.
Wow.
Delete this.
How am I childish? I shot someone for you. That's it right there. It's specifically how you're childish, idiot.
She wrote, delete this.
Yeah.
And he responds with, nope, you my girlfriend, and you till I finish it when she get out of the hospital. I will finish it when she gets out of the hospital. This kid can't spell.
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's not great.
He's dumb.
This is not his first run-in with law. He spent 2 years behind bars, followed by 3 years of supervised release after he burglarized a gun store in 2020 and stole 9 guns with 4 other suspects.
Cool.
If convicted, he faces up to 30 years in prison.
I gotta shoot some feet. Give me them guns. That's how you shoot feet, Vinny. It's just the opposite, actually.
Oh.
Point down.
Solid point. I really messed that up.
You sure did.
All right, Karl.
Don't worry.
Let's talk about our next creep. We got a baby thrower.
Oh, sweet. You know what that means.
That's all, folks.
That's right, Karl.
It is Monday. Coming up on Monday Night Football, we're going to be chucking babies.
Oh, man. A Memphis man tossed his 2-day-old daughter into the Mississippi River after he shot his girlfriend dead.
Kick the baby. Don't kick the baby. Kick the baby.
This is Brandon Isbell. He's 28 years old, and he is facing brand new first-degree murder charges for the 2022 deaths of his girlfriend, Danielle Hoyle, and their newborn daughter, Kennedy. With a name like Kennedy, are you going to be surprised when something happens to it?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Isabel, that 25, lured Hoyle to meet him in Memphis and to bring their daughter before he shot her dead and threw the baby into the river. That's right, the mighty Mississippi they threw this kid into. Kennedy's body was never found after she was tossed in the Mississippi. Alligators are present in the famous river.
They never found the body, but they did find a fat alligator who smiled a lot. So they have their suspicions.
There was just an alligator with a pacifier swimming around.
Yes. I love that in this article, it says the baby threw a terrified baby into the river.
To be fair, 2 days old, everything's got to be a little terrifying.
You're terrified by everything when you're 2 days old. I'd be more terrified. I know what alligators are capable of. This kid has never even experienced an alligator before.
Yeah, that kid was probably really surprised when that guy shot her food dispenser.
Right, yeah, that's where I get milk from, asshole. What the fuck?
He pleaded not guilty to the murder in preparation of aggravated kidnapping, aggravated child abuse, and neglect, and tampering on fabricated evidence. According to the police affidavit, Isbell told officers he lured Hoyer to the location where her body and the car were found and shot her, which was a Walmart parking lot, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Isbell told police he took the baby, drove to Mud Island on the Mississippi River, and tossed the child into the water on a boat ramp.
Why did he do that?
Because he didn't want to have the baby.
Yeah, he told people, I don't want the baby. Oh, I thought you were trying to teach it to swim. Is that why you did that? This fucking idiot gets rid of the baby. They never find the body. Gets rid of the gun. They never find the gun. And then confesses to all of this. What was the point of that then, sir? Why did you cover up your crime so well if you're just going to tell everyone?
This is the area that he threw the baby into. Not great.
Oh, wait, I think I see it. It's got its heads popping up now. That's probably not it. Never mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to give false hope. My apologies.
That's just a log.
My bad.
Yeah. So either way, he's a real piece of shit. And last but not least.
Hold on. There's one other part of this article that I was annoyed with.
Please.
So it's a 2-day-old baby.
Uh-huh.
And grandma comes on and she's all upset. I only got to hold the baby once. And it was only for 10 minutes. You know what percentage of that baby's life that is? That's a huge percentage of that baby's life that you got to, you greedy fucking bitch.
How about you be grateful?
Yeah, how about you be grateful for 10 minutes? A lot of people got no time with that baby. It was 2 days old.
Alligator got some time with the baby.
Alligator definitely made out in this deal.
All right, Karl. I would like to introduce you to one of the most heinous, evil pieces of shit we've ever talked about on this show.
Sounds good.
This is Martha Alice Mendez Aguilar. She's a member of the Jalisco New Generation cartel in Mexico, whose nickname is La Diabla.
Oh, that probably means something like sweetheart or cuddly bug or something.
Now, my Spanish isn't that good, but I'm pretty sure it means she-devil,
Oh,
Karl.
okay. Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. So she had a little business because I love the way they describe this in the article. Sometimes the cartels have to diversify. So they need to find new ways to make money. It can't all be meth and coke.
Yeah. They're like, by the way, these guys at the border don't want us bringing in fentanyl anymore. So I guess that's not off the table.
What can we
bitch.
smuggle that, we'll get through? How about babies?
Ooh, babies.
She ran a deadly baby trafficking and organ harvesting ring, according to federal authorities. She would find pregnant women. She would lure poor pregnant women to remote locations where she would perform illegal C-section operations.
I mean, is there such thing as an illegal C-section in Mexico? I think in Mexico they call it illegal C-section a C-section.
Well, it's only illegal if you don't pay off people first.
Got it.
You have to pay the police first to do it. This would basically kill the women most of the time. She would then harvest the dead mother's organs and sell their newborns to U.S. couples for up to 250,000 Mexican pesos, roughly 14 grand.
Wait, Mexican babies are worth how much money?
14 grand.
And we're on Patreon and YouTube.
Yeah.
What are we doing, Vinny? We're wasting our fucking time.
I mean, you already aborted one, you asshole.
We should... My girlfriend was not Mexican. That's very offensive. We could be having these Mexican babies at 14 grand a pop.
And all we have to do is murder poor pregnant women.
We need to have a meeting after this episode, Vinny. All right. Mandatory staff meeting. I'm calling it right now.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
I got some ideas for us.
Hey, listen, could you guys just do us a favor and subscribe to the Patreon at YouTube so I don't have to murder women and steal their babies with Karl? It'd be a help to your pal, Vinny.
I'm just saying it's an option, Vinny. That's all I'm saying. I said we'd meet on it. I didn't say decisions were made yet.
Just help your buddy out. So this is one example of what they said the terrorist cartels will do to diversify their revenue streams and finance operations. Melendez Aguilar remains in Mexican custody. Senior intelligence officers told CBS News the investigation into the alleged trafficking ring remains ongoing.
So the end of this article, I think it's New York Post, right?
Mm-hmm.
It talks about how the bust was only possible because Trump signed an executive order back in January designating cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And it was like giving credit to President Trump for doing something good. And it was jarring. I was like, whoa, what am I reading right now? They're saying that Trump did something and it led to a good thing happening. Like, oh, the New York Post. Okay. For a second there, I wasn't sure what was going on.
You were look it up, make sure nothing fell down.
Am I in crazy town? There's a journalist who say that Trump did something that worked out well. What the fuck? How is that possible?
Well, as long as this bitch is locked up, I mean, fucking well done, Donald. Jesus. I mean, think about that. They're fucking finding these poor women going, oh, we'll take care of your kid. We'll take care of your kid. We'll give you the best medical attention. Or they'll say, hey, we'll put your kid up for adoption. You'll get a nice payday. They don't give a fuck about the moms. They just let them fucking die and then harvest their organs.
They harvest the organs and they keep the vagina intact. So I don't know how much that's worth. Probably less than $14,000 for a Mexican vagina, but it's got to be something.
What's a fleshlight cost?
Well, for me, I usually purchase ones at about an $8 price point, but sometimes if I'm doing well on Patreon that month, I'll spend 18 or 20. Have I said too much?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. All right. Well, that was a weird way to start.
Stop it.
To end the show. You know what I'm going to go ahead and say?
You are fake news. I denounce it.
Fair enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's episode of The Creep Off. Hope you enjoyed it. Did you have fun, Karl?
I did. I thought it was a good episode today, which I was surprised by. I was not expecting that at all.
Really?
I was shocked.
Shocked that we had a good episode.
Shocked that we actually did a good job today, you and me.
Me too. Don't tell anybody.
I know. It's crazy.
But Jesus Christ, we may have hit our stride on this thing after.
Don't forget to vote for Karl and Riley Gull. Is it up there right now? Is the poll ready to go on thecreepoff.com? Look at us being prepared.
The poll,
have our shit together.
The poll is up, thecreepoff.com this week. We will be back on Friday.
Oh, we have some super chats we never got to.
You know what, dude?
What are we doing here? It's Super Chat Monday. We're not even celebrating with everyone.
Oh, man, we're almost assholes. Fast Fat Guy 666, thanks for the $2. Leaving the skate park and caught the creep off. Nice.
Oh, I'd like to hang out with you sometimes, sir. It sounds more fun than what I'm doing.
Labyrinth Mystic, thanks for the $5. Tim Poole did a cop debate with Michael Malice and Alex Stein. Malice made a lot of good points while dressed in a cop costume versus guy from Angry Cops.
I do like Michael Malice a lot. That sounds like an interesting debate. Labyrinth Mystic, didn't he start off the show by saying he had no money because he gave it all to Karmic, and then he's like gifting memberships and giving us super chats. Thanks, Laverne Mystic. Thanks for going into debt for us.
Yes. Put it on your credit card. It's fine.
Yep.
Laverne Mystic, thanks for the $2. Boy, will I have a rebuttal call as a semi-driver.
Oh, yes, please call in. I mean, I think I had your back on this one, Laverne Mystic, but if I got something wrong, let me know.
I have a whole new respect for truckers. Do you know how hard it is to do that job? They got to drive for hours on hours. They got to deal with dirty lot lizards, making their dicks all scabby.
Yeah, but they take all those fun drugs that keep you awake and have in a good mood.
Yeah, but you have to shower at a gas station
or not shower at all.
They've solved that problem.
I will say there was a time many years ago I was on the Dick show, and Dick used to always ask, "What makes you a rage?" And my rage was, and I believe this is true because I have friends who are truck drivers. When you're on the throughway, and there's just 2 lanes, and one semi is passing another semi, and it slows everything way the fuck down because everyone's waiting, and then the cars are just piling up in lines.
Yeah,
because one's going just slightly like maybe a quarter of a mile per hour faster than the other one. It's just like you're just watching these two parallel.
And they're fucking on the CB laughing about it.
I'm sure they are. My point is the other truck driver who's watching himself get passed, just slow down a little bit, let him go. Just slow down for a second. It's not going to change anything for you. It'll change a lot for the rest of us, please. So just one thing I pass you.
Wheel of consequence. Go fuck with truckers on the interstate. Slow down, drive them to a halt, make them miserable.
Oh, I'll punch trucker Andy right in his face. His dumb fucking face.
All right, put
How
it on
about
the
that?
wheel. Putting it on the wheel.
Point Dabble Point's coming up. It's on Shuli's channel at 4 p.m. And I don't know if you saw what happened to Stuttering John over the weekend. Big news. John got his channel struck.
He is not happy about it either. It's all YouTube's fault.
It's YouTube's fault. It's Anthony Cumia got his channel taken down without even paying attention to it. He was watching an Anthony video where Anthony was singing some karaoke with one of his rifles. And you can't be showing guns on your live stream on YouTube. So that got taken down. Unfortunately, OJ got some shrapnel because he was sniping it.
Yeah.
So he got his video or his channel struck. So John can't live stream for 7 days. So he should be able to come back on his birthday, the 4th. But then he went on with Ashley Cummings, who was somehow the uglier of the Cummings sisters.
What?
And she had a long conversation on her channel with him. A lot of fun things happening. So check out Point Dabble Point. Of course, we'll also be talking about this amazing GoFundMe that Dr. Steve set up, fightthedabbler.com. Thank you, Dr. Steve, for helping us with our legal costs and expenses that are piling up with all the fucking nonsense that's going on. So fightthedabbler.com. Check that out. Also tomorrow, big news in the Dabbleverse. I don't know why I do this Dabbleverse segment at the end of our shows, Vinny. I just feel the need to do this because it's the beginning of the week. Big news, 11:30 a.m. Central Time, tomorrow the 30th. Aaron Imholt will be going in for sentencing for his felony revenge porn.
I thought that got pushed back.
It got pushed forward. It was supposed to be October 2nd. And his attorney said, I'm not going to be around. They're like, all right, let's do it Tuesday then.
Get the fuck out of here.
So that's going to be big news. A lot of people predicting he will go to jail. We shall see what happens with that.
Dude, he's got to feel real fucking scared.
I can only imagine. I don't think I'd be in a good mood.
Oh, he thinks this fucking guy's delayed everything. He's been able to push back. He's like, no, we'll do it early. He's got to fucking clam the fuck up. Holy shit.
Yeah, so this will be very interesting for those of us who enjoy steel toe antics. And of course, we'll be talking about on this little piggy this Friday. We did get a super chat that came in.
We sure did. Rocco B, thanks for the $5. Imagine tossing your baby away instead of selling it to hipster couples.
Yeah, that baby was probably worth something. Mexicans are worth $14,000. I can't imagine what this baby was worth. Call back.
12, 13. Okay. I don't know. I'm just guessing. This one was young.
I don't think I have any more notes. I think that's all I wanted to update everyone on.
And that's the end of our show. It's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Gia.
It's the Creep Off.